What's up guys, and welcome to today's video. We have got a new series for you guys. This is going to be a series which is going to be helping you guys hopefully make some coins. Now, this is all about investing. So, I'm going to be making a video every single Wednesday telling you guys which players I think from the previous team of the week and from the next team of the week that you guys should invest in. So today's going to be the first episode. Yes, it's 5 team of the weeks in, but it doesn't matter. Better late than ever. So yeah, we're going to get straight into this pretty much. If you like the sound of this idea, let me know in the comment section below. I also did a series like this in like FIFA 11 and FIFA 12. So yeah, I've done it before and it's been successful. So hopefully you guys like it. If you do, make sure you smash a like on this. That'd be absolutely amazing, just to show your support and so I understand how many people actually want to see it. Because if it doesn't really do well, then what's the point in doing it even more next week and stuff like that. So we're going to get straight into this. First of all, we're going to focus on this week's team of the week. So this week's team of the week, there's quite a few good players, but there's not a lot in there which you can potentially make a decent investment out of. The likes of Mesut Ozil, who is kind of one of them players which is never really that expensive on FIFA. Even though he has a high rating, he never really gets that expensive unless he has like a team of the year card or a team of the season card. It just doesn't really happen. So for me personally, from past experiences and past FIFAs, he's definitely one to stay away from. Now, what I've done is I've picked 3 cards from this week's team of the week that I think are must have investments. Basically, if you have the coins, you should invest in them. And I've also provided 1 gamble. So basically, these are going to array from a load of different prices, but I will always make sure there's kind of like a cheap investment rather than having like 3 really expensive investments, because I know it's not going to, you know, basically not everyone has 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 million coins. A lot of people only have 10, 15, 20k. So this is for you guys as well. So the 3 players that I've got from this week's team of the week that I think you guys should invest in are Informed Trap, Informed Gervinho, and also Hero Aguero. Now, I'm going to start from the back first, and we're going to start with Trap. Now, the reason why Trap is a very likeable player on FIFA is because, first of all, he's very good for hybrids. You can link from the Ligue 1 with for example, David Luiz, Marquinhos or Thiago Silva. And then with that German link, you can move off anywhere else. You can move into the Serie A with a Roma player, Rudiger, who's got 80 pace, very OP. Or you can move off into the Bundesliga, where you've got the likes of Boateng, Hummels, a load of fantastic and highly rated centre-backs. So this guy is going to be in demand. He's a new player to the Ligue 1. He's very, very highly sought after. He's a fantastic player on the game anyway. And for his price tag, I paid 31k probably about 3 or 4 days ago now. But you guys can go ahead and pick him up for around the same price, maybe even cheaper now. So personally for me, if you guys have, say, 100k and you want to know, a player to invest your money in, that would be a player 100% that you guys should put your money into. He's potentially not really a player that's going to get another inform. I feel like goalkeepers, it's quite hard for them to get informs. I know there's an informed goalkeeper every week, but it's pretty hard, isn't it, really, for goalkeepers to get informs. And you know what, I think he's the kind of perfect rating, perfect kind of price, which you can make maybe 5, 10, 15k on, maybe even more as the game goes on. So we're going to move now on to the next position. And first of all, before I get into any of the rest of the players, you guys should buy your players on Tuesday or Wednesday coming up to the new team of the week. That's when people are panic selling their old team of the week players so that they can purchase the new players, which are going to be released at 6 p.m. on Wednesday. That's why these players suddenly drop in price at that point, and then obviously they will rise slowly up again after the team of the week, barring on whoever they are. So the next player we have got is the informed Gervinho at striker. Now, the reason why this player could potentially move up in price is the reason that he's a striker, and his default card is a left wing. Being a left wing, it's kind of hard. Well, if it was a left wing, I don't think he'd increase in price. But because he's a striker, Gervinho at striker with what? Flipping 93 pace, 74 shooting, 72 passing and 83 dribbling. He's a very sought after striker. He's probably one of the better ones in this Serie A as well. And he plays for Roma, one of the top clubs in the Serie A, and he's got an Ivory Coast link. It's not a very strong nationality for FIFA, for example, like in terms of hybrid links and people wanting to link, Ivory Coast players with him. But the main thing is he's got a lot of pace, and the position change is the one that you kind of want to keep an eye out for. That's the reason I think he can move up in price. I currently bought one for about 29k. I definitely feel like he could go up to 39, 40k, something along that market within the next few weeks. So the next player is kind of a bit of a gamble in a sense that it's quite tactical as well. Aguero has just been it's just been announced pretty much that Aguero is going to be out for the next 7 games, which obviously is a massive blow for Manchester City. Now, this hero card has come at a very, very good time. If you guys have 900k or 950k or a million coins to pick up this hero card, highly recommend it. He is a fantastic player anyway. He cost me 910,000 coins. I believe that's the minimum that you'll be able to get him for at the moment. And he's a player which is highly sought after, obviously, because he's Aguero. He's got a massive stature of his own. Aguero as a player is highly known, and he's a player on FIFA, which is absolutely insane. Plays in one of the top leagues in the world, the Bucks Premier League, and he's Argentinian, so he links with Messi, Di Maria, all of these big players. So Aguero, we know now, is not going to get another in form whilst he's injured. So during that time, this card is only going to go up in price. There's no way he's going to go down in price during that time. It's almost impossible, to the extent where it's not a gamble. So for me, that's one of the big investments that I'm going to put my money into, and I highly think it's going to pay off. And the final player, which is the actual gamble of the episode, is going to be Ibrahimovic. Now, Ibrahimovic is a player which can, definitely get another in form, say, next week. There's no two ways about it. But because he's a hero card, he's sought after. He's a player which people want to have in their team. So if you guys can get him in your team and potentially invest in him and just use him as a player anyway, as a squad player, then you know what, he could potentially be a very, very sound investment for you. Also, depending on the price that you're paying for him, he was 1.48 yesterday, and now he's dropped down to 1.25, which is one of the reasons why I don't want to sell him, because I don't want to make a 250k loss as well. So I'm hoping his price will then peter out and slowly drift back up to near that 1.5, 1.6 mark. But if you guys have the coins now for 1.1, 1.2, if you can get him for around that kind of price, I would say it'd be a worthwhile investment. So we're going to go ahead now and quickly move on to the new team of the week. We know there's a lot of fantastic players. There's Neuer, there's De Gea, there's Santi Cazorla, De Bruyne. There's a lot of fantastic players and a lot of opportunity to go ahead and make some decent money as well. So basically, let me know in the comment section below what you think from this week's next team of the week you guys think you should go ahead and pick up, because I'm not going to do it now because the players' prices haven't settled and stuff yet. You kind of need to know a few of them things and their card weight, etc. to kind of determine whether they're going to be a worthwhile investment. So next week I'll do the same video with with this week's team of the week, and then show you the kind of players' prices and keep you up to date with how my investments are doing, so that you guys know whether they're worthwhile and whether they're successful for yourselves and whether they're worth taking on board. Anyway, that is going to be the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy it, then please be sure to drop a like. That'd be absolutely amazing. Subscribe if you're new around here. And if you want to see a FIFA bingo with Capgun Tom tomorrow, make sure you smash a like on this video as well. Thanks for watching, and peace.
Jack 54, yeah, he got the dope fits. Football tricks, giving lessons to the kids. 7-minute squats, so you know what it is. FIFA is the game, and his channel is the shit. In the UK, but his channel's worldwide, and he knows how to make the best teams of all time. If you didn't know what you're doing with your life, when I'm done with this rhyme, go ahead and subscribe.